Welcome to Rebel Chaser. My name is Gail, and I have a video for you from Judge McNabb in Michigan. She has a mom who just flat out refuses to support her children. I don't want to give anything away. She's got some really weird reasons for not supporting her children, but I'll let you guys watch.
Ron Pulaski with the Kent County Front of the Court, presenting the case of Shauna Lee Pintarelli. Ms. Pintarelli has one case at her office. That docket number is 2010-002-935 DC. Shauna Pintarelli versus Gregory May Jr. The case is actively charging at $557 per month base support. There's an order on arrears for Shauna to pay an additional $50, making the monthly obligation $607 per month for the support of two minor children. As of today's date, her arrears balance on this case is $10,068. The charging on this case commenced back in May of 2023. We've had one show cause. I believe two show causes, one bench warrant being issued on the case. Brief history on this case, Your Honor, is that there's been one prior contempt on this case, not involving payments of support, but in regards to a parenting time violation that I believe Shauna did spend some time at Kent County. There's been numerous requests from the custodial parent and requesting enforcement on this case. One of the major issues that we have is that Shauna did send us two emails, one dated August 27th of this year, and the most recent one was September 10th of 2024, both of which the August 27th, 2024 email states she will not be making any payments on this case. She then goes on to explain kind of her reasoning in regards to her religious beliefs. And then she states that she has some voluntary work and that she prays about and I need to complete, and then I'll turn herself in on the warrant. The most recent email from Shauna was September 10th of this year. Once again, she reiterates her religious beliefs in regards to the court system. And once again, she states, I'm stating that I will have no intention of paying or following any orders of the court due to her beliefs. Our last contact was that email with her. I did speak with her briefly. She informs me that she resides in Kalamazoo by herself. She pays a mortgage of about $700 a month. She has three children, an associate's degree, a 2006 Honda Pilot. She initially advised me not having a bank account prior to you sitting at the bench, Your Honor. She did mention that she does have a bank account. She has no medical or mental issues, no substance abuse issues. She's not on probation or parole. She did turn herself into the Kent County Jail on this warrant. When I asked her how she supports herself and in regards to employment, she states she does random stuff to cover her rent and support herself, but would not elaborate anything further with that to me. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. Mr. Miller.
Thank you, Your Honor. I did have an opportunity to speak with Shauna, and I've read both of the emails here. I think there could be some mental health issues at play. She did indicate that she does DoorDash from time to time, but her car has mechanical issues. So it's a difficult situation. I just think, given what I've seen in the emails and from my conversations with her, I don't think she's willing to make payments at this time. I think this is just a situation where it's like trying to get blood out of a turnip, and putting her or keeping her in jail isn't going to do any good. I would just ask the court dismiss this case. It's unlikely to go anywhere, and keeping her in isn't going to do any good. Thank you.
Ms. Pintarelli, anything you'd like to say?
Yes, just that it's not because I want to disobey you. It is because of all the stuff that we have been through, me and my children have been through over the years. And it's just multiple things. I've been paying court fines for my children since he was pretty much born. Parenting time violations and CPS fines and all kinds of other accusations. And then when I do bring up what he does to me, it gets brushed off. And there in 2016, there was where the CPS accused me and they took my children from me. And they ended up giving them back because the accusations were false. And then but he still got more time with my kids and even child support then. And then there were gas leaks in my house. And I still drove them to and from Grand Rapids to school and back from Kalamazoo and still worked. And then after those gas leaks were found, some stuff happened by one of your state employees. And he wasn't acting as a state employee at the time. But and then my son ended up with my daughter while they were in their dad's care. And you're asking me to continue to pay him for this abuse when nobody's stepping in to help us. And I don't know how else to fight it. Because I've filed things and been turned away, and I have filed police reports about the abuse, and I've given the evidence and all this other stuff, and I don't know how else to fight it except not to listen to you.
All right. So you're using working DoorDash to pay your bills, is that right?
DoorDash, yes.
Okay, and how often do you work with DoorDash?
Usually a couple hours, and the car has mechanical issues.
And you're able to make your rent on DoorDash?
Yeah. I don't have, like, the bills that I have are just my mortgage, my utilities, like consumers, my gas and electric, and then my phone. And then I don't have any other real bills.
Okay, you said your mortgage, you mean rent, or do you own a home? I'm sorry, I didn't hear the answer.
I own a home.
Okay. And those payments are up to date?
Not this month, because I'm here.
It was due on the 1st?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Are you receiving any treatment, mental health treatment, or health treatment at all?
No.
No?
No.
Okay. Have you talked to anyone, therapy or anything like that?
No.
Okay. And you live in Kalamazoo, right?
Yes.
Okay. So responsible parent program is not an option, right, Mr. Pulaski?
That's correct, Your Honor.
All right. The problem here is that until your order is changed, the court has to enforce the order as written, and you are responsible. Regardless of what has happened in the past, you are currently responsible to provide support for your children. And that's really what it comes down to, and you're not right now. Is there any plan that you can describe to me that where you can start making at least some payments to provide your children? The money is not for him, it's for them.
No.
No? Okay. Is that because you don't believe that you have the ability to do it, or because you are choosing, as you said a few minutes ago, you're choosing that as a protest?
I guess.
in this case.
Because
I'm sorry.
as a protest, because I don't know what else to do.
Okay. All right. Given that statement, the court finds that a support order exists in this case, that the parent here had notice of the entry of the order, that Ms. Pintarelli has failed to comply with an order and arrearage exists, that she has the ability to pay all or at least some of the monies out of currently available resources. So I will find the Ms. Pintarelli in contempt of court. I will order her to serve 7 days in the Kent County Correctional Facility, to be suspended in the event that she pays $607 to the sheriff or the front of the court. That upon payment or release that she begin paying $607 a month or report 10 job searches. And is there anything further?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
All right, we are adjourned.
There's not much a judge can do when the defendant will just flat out refuse. If that's the case, I don't know why she just put her in for 7 days. Why not put her in for the 93 or 90? I'm not sure if it was 90 or 93. But at some point, that's what's going to happen because she's refusing. She just won't pay. And she owns her own home, which is interesting. If she has enough money to pay her mortgage, she should have enough money to take care of her children. At least give partial support. So I think the judge is sort of, her hands are tied. The only thing she can do is give her jail. So that's what's going to happen. That's where she's going to be. And I think at some point it becomes a felony, and I don't think it's 93 days after that. I think it's much more than that. I don't know exactly how much, if it's 2 years or 5 years, I don't know. I guess maybe it depends on how much money they owe. Or how many times they've been brought back to court and gotten a contempt. I'm not really sure how that works. But anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.